Okay guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be going over all of the makeup and the fashion and the cool stuff that happened at the Met Gala this year. And we're going to go over some of the makeup looks, some of the information that I found out about who helped create certain makeup looks for certain celebrities. You know, anytime that celebrities come out with makeup looks, and even though it's the Met Gala and things are a little bit more eccentric for Met Gala, there's always some type of trends that you're going to start seeing on the red carpets. And I really think it's a fun thing to go over their makeup because sometimes some of these makeup looks are just amazing. You have like some of the best makeup artists creating amazing looks and designs for all of these celebrities, and I said, why not? So we're going to be jumping into the makeup of the red carpet, and this will be my Met Gala 2018 edition. So if you guys are new to my channel, my name is Christina Brooke. This is the Glam Ranch. What I like to do is talk about makeup. If you guys like makeup, you should hit the subscribe button because you're going to like this channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you guys can be early birds on the Glam Ranch and see all the videos right when I'm posting them. So let's just jump into all of these celebrities and their red carpet looks. So as you guys can see, my hair is done a little different. I am trying the Gigi Hadid hairstyle that she did for the Met Gala. Obviously, this is not how she did it exactly. Her hair was a lot prettier. Gigi Hadid hairstyle. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? You think that these little bobby pin things are going to be in again, kind of like the 90s? Don't realize what the theme was and you're like, why are these people dressed so weird? Because, well, the Met Gala is very avant-garde fashion. It's not normal fashion. It's very like, you know, very creative. So this year's theme was Heavenly Bodies, Fashion, and the Catholic Imagination. So imagine you get that as your theme and you gotta run with it. So let's see what these designers and makeup artists ran with for this theme. Everybody wanted to be like an angel or put something funky on their head. Maybe I should do the whole broadcast like this. Within the Met Gala standards of strange headpieces. Strange headpieces. Let's jump into the cool stuff. So I'm gonna start off with the first celebrity that I wanna tell you guys about. So Katy Perry was wearing Versace. They didn't think too much outside of the box. They made her into basically an angel. A heavenly ethereal look, which yes, she looks like an angel, and her makeup was by Michael Anthony. If you guys can look at her makeup was very like dramatic. You've got that total black liner around her whole eye, cool tone eyeshadow, and that beautiful mauve lip. I just thought her makeup looked very beautiful. It was kind of like a play on an angel that has gone bad. Do you know what I mean? Because it wasn't like a beautiful, like very golden, subtle eye look. To me, it looked very fitting with the outfit because the outfit was an angel, but like a, I don't know, like a really cool angel. You know, she does a lot of stuff with COVERGIRL, so all of the makeup products that were used on her were from COVERGIRL. In order to give her like a very matte look, they used the truBLEND from COVERGIRL foundation. Give like a very matte look so that her eyes and her lips could stand out a lot. For her eyes, she used a product called the Peach Punch Palette. Well, I do think that this is a wearable look. They didn't go like so outside of the box for the makeup, and I actually really enjoy, I think it looks really pretty. Love the way the whole eyeliner around the eyes really looks. I just think it's very pretty. Her outfit, I think, was pretty, but I like some of the other ones that thought outside of the box and weren't so literal. Do you know what I'm saying? So this is Hailey Baldwin. If you guys don't know who Hailey Baldwin is, she's one of the Baldwin's daughters, and I don't know which Baldwin. She was wearing a Tommy Hilfiger custom gown, and the gown was very pretty. It was very subtle. It was a little bit too, I guess, boring in my sense for what this event is, which is the Met Gala. I expect more, I don't know, something really like, wow. Main focus on her was more about her hair and her makeup and her headpiece than it was even about her gown. Her gown was very simplistic, a washed out faded pink pigment look between her hair and her eyes, and it was paired with this dusty blue gown, so it was very like heavenly looking, you know what I mean? Maybe like a fairy, like she went fairy. Actually, really cool, Laura Mercier was the products that she used for her entire look. So in order to get this pretty look, because I really think her makeup looked so pretty, it was very like a natural from within look, and I will tell you guys that a lot of the makeup looks that were on the red carpet were very natural looking. or they went the really dramatic eye route, which was kind of like the Katy Perry route, but most of them had a very natural look. In order to get her look, they used the Laura Mercier foundation primer, and they said that it was a staple to really make her face look glowy. So they used the Flawless Fusion foundation from Laura Mercier as well as the Flawless Fusion concealer, which I own, and it's pretty damn good. So then they got a lip glaze in the color Cosmic, and they layered that on top of the lid to add more shine. With me, guys, usually when I try to put on these like lip glosses on my lids, they usually look disastrous. Really interesting that they actually made this work for her. That's pretty cool. So for her lipstick, they mixed two colors together. They mixed the color Ruthless and Vibe from the Velour Extreme Matte Lipstick collection from Laura Mercier. I honestly think that the thing with Hailey Baldwin's look was her face. It was her eye makeup, it was the hair, it was pink, it was the cool little thing that she had on her head with the flowers. I think that really made the look. The gown was very pretty too, but I feel like the face and the hair kind of like took over the whole look. So let's jump into one that really went literal. Like when they said, oh, let's be literal, they said, I'm gonna be like super literal. Rihanna is just like, she's probably like the Met Gala, like everybody waits to see what she's gonna wear, because she's like one of those fearless celebrities. Like, put me in anything, I will walk out there and I will be like, look at me. Instead of going like out of the box, they decided to be like really literal with this, and they basically dressed her like a pope, you know? So they made this entire dress, which I was reading that the outfit took 250 hours to sew, 500 hours to hand embroider this gown. That is insane. So this is like one of those pieces that literally should be up in a freaking museum after this, because this took forever. So it was by Mason Margiela. It was beautiful, but you know, a little bit on the literal side in my opinion, but a lot of the celebrities decided to kind of like show off their makeup line. So of course, everything that she wore on her face was from the Fenty beauty line. So she did use the Pro Filt'r primer and the matte Longwear foundation in order to give her this soft matte look on her face. And for her lipstick, she used the Mattemoiselle Plush Matte Lipstick in Spanked with some extra shimmer that they added on top to add that sheen to it. But I do think that she had a very glowy look, even though her face did look very matte. So I do think her makeup was very pretty. She had a nice eye. It wasn't my favorite look. I know a lot of people really liked this one. To me, it was okay. I do think that it was very hard to create, and I'm sure that took so much time. But the makeup look really was very pretty on her, and I just think it was very subtle. And for this very like in-your-face look, her makeup was beautiful. So now I want to jump into a celebrity that I thought her makeup was just so pretty. It was a little bit harsh, like her contour was like Emily Ratajkowski. I don't know if I'm saying that last name right because it's really hard for me to say. And she was wearing Marc Jacobs, so her dress was from Marc Jacobs and all her makeup was from Marc Jacobs. This girl, like, honestly, anytime they have like a really sexy outfit, they're like, I need Emily. You know, like they always put her in these really sexy outfits. So if you guys look at her face, her makeup was a little bit more strong, a little bit more pronounced. They really went for like the sculpted face look, and it might be a little bit much, you know what I mean, but because it's the Met Gala, it's okay. So it's really cool because they used the coconut collection on her from Marc Jacobs. They used the primer, and they also used the Fantastic bronzer, which I actually love, and actually they used the Fantastic bronzer as the contour, which is pretty crazy. If I tried to contour with that, I would look crazy. It's a little bit much, but it does look pretty. Her foundation was the Marc Jacobs Shameless foundation, which you guys know I actually do like. For her eyes, she used the Fantascene eyeshadow palette, which is the eyeshadow palette that I was looking at buying. Her lips, she used the color Nudist from the Marc Jacobs line. Her lip even had like this metallic look to it. I think her makeup looked really beautiful to her entire look. She looked like a goddess. So now let's jump into Kim Kardashian. She's probably a very easy client for Mario to be able to do her makeup because she's just so pretty. She was wearing Versace, and she just has a really good figure as well. So this Versace outfit looked beautiful on her. It was a little bit predictable. It had little crosses on it, so I guess it was trying to go for like the Catholic whatever theme. They were trying to accomplish with her makeup was like a 90s supermodel era, but mixed with Versace's runway show of 1997, which they were saying that her gown was kind of designed after the Versace 1997 show. So I thought it was very pretty. Her look was very pretty. Everything that she used on her face, of course, was the KKW beauty line. As if you were a celebrity and you showed up here and you have your own makeup line and you didn't use it, you are definitely not doing the right thing, because a lot of these celebrities did that this year. For her eyes, Mario said he used the color Albania from the KKW Mario palette, and she also used the cream shadow from the KKW Beauty and Arginus collection, Dramatic. And by mixing those two colors together, he was able to come up with this beautiful dark eye. And then obviously he put on some really amazing eyeliner, which they did not say where it's from, so it probably was not from the KKW Beauty line because they don't have eyeliner yet. So they did use the creme contour on her face, which is a great contour stick, and then they also used the highlight palette in medium in order to get her face all beautiful and highlighted, and she looks absolutely gorgeous. I actually like her makeup a lot, kind of like the Katy Perry look with the complete eyeliner around the entire eye. Very beautiful. It has a 90s era to it. They also said for her lips they used the color Classic K, which is one of her lipsticks. She just looks pretty. You know what I mean? Like, this was a pretty look, very nice for her. I've seen her kind of in this look before. It wasn't like a different look for her. I've seen this on her before, but that's okay. Doesn't substitute the fact that the girl looked gorgeous, and her makeup I think was on point, like beautiful. So I want to move on now to JLo. So JLo was wearing Balmain and she looks so pretty. The entire outfit on JLo just looks phenomenal. She just looks so pretty. So her makeup artist is Scott Barnes, and Scott Barnes said that he used, of course, the Jennifer Lopez 4 Inglot collection on her. Of course, they used two different eyeshadows on her. They used the Cafe Au Latte eyeshadow as well as Cosmic Glow in order to come up with this really beautiful eye look. I just think that she looked flawless. So I think that one of the main things of her when you look at her is you're like, damn, her contour is like so beautiful. So for her contour, they're saying that she used the Freedom System Sculpting Powder for contouring and finished it with Nude Freedom System pressed powder for a bit of shimmer in the color Lovely. I think that her face looks very glowy. It looks very JLo. All of these products that she used on her face is from her Inglot collection. And let me tell you guys, like, if this is the results of the Inglot collection, it's probably pretty good. I do think Inglot comes out with amazing products, so I was not thinking for a second that they wouldn't be good, but coming from JLo and the way she looks amazing. All right guys, so let's talk about a celebrity that basically broke down the house with the way that she looked. Blake Lively was wearing Versace Italian religious paintings, and wow, did she look phenomenal. I have to say her dress was the bomb. I would say that her makeup was good, but her dress was better. Her face was nice. It was not my favorite makeup look. It was a good one, but it wasn't my favorite. All of her products that she was using was from L'Oreal Paris. So they also are saying that she used a soon-to-be released eyeshadow palette. So they don't really say which one it is. They're going to talk about, they're going to say, hey, this is what I used on Blake Lively. And it has a peachy and reddish brown shades in order to create this beautiful ethereal type of look that they created on her, and I do think it looks really pretty. For her lipstick, they used the Color Rich Shine lipstick in the color Varnished Rosewood, and I think her lips do look beautiful. I do love the way that they mix the colors of like the pinky looking lip with those beautiful green earrings. One of the ones that had one of those woof headpieces on, which a lot of people had. It wasn't my favorite face look. Her dress was phenomenal. Like, it does remind me of Italian religious paintings. Like, if she just like literally jumped out of a painting and was like, I'm here. All right guys, so I want to tell you guys about somebody that I really liked the entire look just because it was different. So Emma Stone was wearing Louis Vuitton, and her makeup artist Rachel Goodwin used the Renaissance paintings as well and the metallics in order to come up with this look. So she used NARS. So some of the stuff that she used was the Velvet Glide lipsticks. She was also using the Natural Radiant Longwear foundation, and also she was using the Wanted eyeshadow palette, which is a new release from NARS that came out this year. And I really think that her eye makeup was beautiful. I love the way it looked like it got lighter on the interior and then it got really dark on the outside. It was a very fashion statement type of like face look. And then her dress, it just was so different. Dark. A lot of people were wearing golds and lighter colors, and then she came out with this really dark look with these gold accents. I thought it was a very cool look. I enjoyed it a lot. I saved the best for last. So this was my favorite look of the night, guys. I love Gigi Hadid looked incredible in this Versace gown. I think that Versace knocked it out of the park. It's so funny because they had a few other ones that I wasn't into, but this one, amazing. So this look was completely inspired by stained glass So smart. And they used this stained glass look in order to create this dress that basically mirrored like stained glass. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. All the products that she used is from Maybelline, because you know that she's kind of related with Maybelline, and she's one of their faces. What she used was a new eyeshadow palette called the Soda Pop eyeshadow palette, which is not released yet, but you know when it releases, everybody's gonna want it, because I do think the look came out beautiful. She looked amazing. Fit Me Dewy Foundation in order to create this dewy kind of look. And then she used the Maybelline Master Chrome, which you guys know I love the Maybelline Master Chrome. She used it in Molten Gold. I love the Molten Rose Gold. For her lips, she used the color Sensational Lip Liner in Dusty Rose. She also used the color Sensational Matte Nude Skin in Purely Nude. I think between the face, the hair, the makeup, the dress, she looked beautiful. This was my favorite look of the entire night. So those are all of the makeup looks that I wanted to really focus in on for you guys. So I also wanted to mention some mention-worthy looks of that night. Ariana Grande looked really pretty, but besides her dress, she had the coolest cat eye going on. Another person is Kylie Jenner. Kylie Jenner actually came out with this beautiful white one-piece pantsuit. She looked very pretty. What I loved was her makeup. Her makeup was beautiful, a dark, smoky looking eye that wasn't too dramatic, but just enough to make it look elegant and sexy. And then the last person was Emilia Clarke, which you guys know. She looked like she had jumped out of Game of Thrones, and she was just like, you know, a queen all of a sudden. I wonder if she's gonna take over the kingdom. The thing that I wanted to note to you guys is, if you guys see how heavy her blush is, I know this is an exaggeration because it is the Met Gala, but I want to tell you guys that I did see a lot of heavy blush on a few people. So I just want to let you guys know that could be a trend. That could be something you're gonna be seeing more often. So this is all I have for you guys with this makeup on the red carpet. I hope you guys enjoyed the Met Gala edition. If you guys like videos like this and you guys want me to talk more about makeup that I see on the red carpet, I would love it if you guys would leave me a comment below. There's also the Cannes Film Festival that was just happening. There's always these different red carpets that I can grab some makeup looks from. I would love to know if you guys would like me to make this into a series. They kind of make like the trends, you know what I mean? So it's kind of fun to see these trends as they're coming out. My face appears somewhere around down here. If you click on my face, you will subscribe to my channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
Yes, I did.